Revenge. A novel by Lizelle. It was terrifying. I woke up to the dark castle where I heard this familiar song sung by Louis Armstrong. I get up from the floor using my two bare hands and look all over and try to silently hide myself using a blurry invisibility light which was part of my dark fitted suit. I felt weak and my body got many hidden bruises on my arms and punctured at my legs. Thank God I was still alive and came back to this time by jumping together with some other time travelers to the deep ocean where a rotating time hole exists. I look in my fitted black suit and check the battery level of my capsule for my equipment in order to save myself from unexpected intruders or holographic killers made by the wise unknown time traveler that wants to destroy everyone in this time frame at planet Earth. We are all 777 time travelers who work in this time frame. I got a list of them, except that from those who hack this dimension just to visit here without permission to the authority. This wise unknown time traveler was one of them. He was an intruder who already killed many people in this time. He was a monster, and the punishment of him is death penalty. Oh no! It was almost battery low. I silently said, and little bit tears fall on my dirty white cheeks, but I wipe it and just fix my long black straight hair. So, I just turned off my devices. Then suddenly, I became visible in the dark. I am going to die, I said silently while observing and looking around the dark area of the large castle. The song was continuously playing. I knew it. I am near in his hidden area. It was the location of the suspected wise time traveler who hacked all of our system and trapped us all in this time frame. I pinned my string to the wall upward and start walking like Spider-Man to go further the area until the song stopped. And I heard some of my co-time travelers on the far location or edge of the castle. Hurry, run! Aman said. Hurry,
faster!
Let's go! I heard their footsteps, and I think they were running immediately to save their lives. I saw their shadows. They were 4 time guards. Strange 3 humanoid monsters were running after them.
Let's fight!
The man shouted as he uses his laser gun to the monsters. 2 time travelers came and helped them. They managed to kill all of the monsters, but suddenly, as the song gets louder,
a dark sacred night,
a neon Polaroid light appeared to their ground, wherein it produces a little shaking. What's this light? One of them said. I was shocked to see that they disappeared like a deleted data in a radiated room. Ah! A woman's voice shouted, while their floor turns to a cubic moving mechanism that reached them with light shaking on the ground. Probably, they were transferred to different time like what happened to me before. Or, they were forever deleted. I kept quiet and closed my eyes, while tightly attaching my thin body to the top wall. I was truly frightened, and I stopped moving. My heartbeat became so fast. I don't know what to do. My boyfriend named Gian was also in this time frame, and we can't return back to our time. I don't know if he was still alive or moved to another dangerous time frame. I opened my eyes and touched my wavy black hair and checked my GPS. Oh no, it was no longer working. Even my zero-gravity fitted suit was only 25%, so I should stop using it. I must save my electricity to be able to use in emergency. I detached myself on the wall near the chandelier and jumped on the ground. Ah! I cried when I wrongly reached the ground because my body hit in a wrong position. I have no choice. I should start walking and face my fear in order to save this time for everyone. So I stand up straightly and fix my hair into a hairband style. I need to stop the wise time traveler. Then I should go to his area before my equipment will go down into zero charge. I am in charge for every time traveler's safety, so I should sacrifice myself. I bravely walk through the darkest hall and hold my weak laser gun and prepare my holographic shield while putting my invisible head protector. My right arm hurt, I said while holding my gun. I uses my invisible shade that can easily detect a Polaroid light on the floor. Oh no! I said as I can see two half-tiger head and half-bird body is running towards my direction. What should I do now? I silently said to myself as I started to turn on the power of my fitted suit. I bravely approached the two monsters as I said the FF13049 code.
FF13049! Ha!
To make another clone of myself to fight two of them at the same time. It's my first time to use this code, but I had managed to set my focus on the two monsters and fight them using another code in my suit to produce a ball of electric light in my hand. I thought I was gonna die because the monster had broken my right arm. When it fights back during being electrocuted. Finally, I burned them down. I said while catching my breath and trying to make my painful arms move. I check my battery level, which is 20% remaining. I closed my eyes and think if I should once again use it to fix my broken arm, but decides not and save it, as I saw another group of Egyptian mythical creature coming towards my direction. Should I fight again? They are more than 2. I think 10 monsters if I count them. I might die, I said as I started to stand up straight. The monsters makes a roaring sound that creates a little earthquake as they saw me. I am ready, I said as I started to turn on once again the full power of my fitted suit. All of them are going to attack me, but suddenly, they just became a transparent image that passes in my body. Is the wise man's device starting to fail? I said as I wait for all the monsters to disappear. I decided to use 2% of my power to fix my broken arm. Though the process of healing it through my fitted device really hurts like hell.
Oh!
I shouted out loud as I can feel that my bone just aligned and being forcefully pushed by my fitted suit to be fixed. Then after that, my fitted suit releases a healing light around my arm. I hide myself for 10 minutes away from the hallway while waiting for my condition to be fine. But I was worrying that this time frame will be my final existence into the universe. Gian, we will soon see each other. Gian, goodbye, I said as I remember my friend and my boyfriend. I started to walk again and locate the music until I entered a strange wide room where the king's throne chair was located. Finally, I was on his place. I can see him, but his half-top portion face was hidden by dark shadow because he was at the very high podium, which was approximately 20 meters away from me. He was wearing the king's expensive golden vest and red velvet cloth. He was sitting on the chair with the throne as if he was the king of this era. I'm trying to identify him by using my card identifier, but it was black too. I tried to look closely to his half appearance. He got a fair skin color, pointed nose, and a little bit appearance of a guy in 30s above, or 35. I showed him my fiery eyes with a fearless appearance while holding my gun pointing on him. Mr. Wiseman, please surrender to us. The planet Earth's history will be ruined if you continue this destructive work. It is never too late to surrender. We can return back everything into normal. If you surrender now, we can lessen your punishment, I formally said to him, though I know that his punishment will be still death or deletion of existence. His right hand was under his right cheek. He smiled and started to speak.
27. Lyrids de la Cruz.
He said my age and name, and it frightened me. Who are you? I asked in a little bit wavy voice. Then I walked, slowly going back. He waved his right hand, giving a signal communication to his program, and started saying words in a medium tone.
I am intelligent,
he said. Then holographic numbers, equations, and Blu-ray of lines appeared all over the area. It starts rotating all around us. I became tense, and sweat is starting to fall down in my forehead. I might also be deleted like the others. If that happened, I will no longer exist and be forgotten in my own time. This man was truly intelligent. He knows how to use the software technology of deletion for Martian like me. The high authority only knows this, and this is a private and confidential knowledge.
Powerful.
He said while showing his hand raising. Then a big fire appeared to the windows of the castle that breaks it. It was too hot, really hot. I just stare at him and stand up straight with my pointed gun. I uses my gun and shot him many times. But he was protected by an invisible shield. He shouted angrily, then showing his face to me, cracked down the floor going to me, wherein everything was starting to wave all over me. Knight! I said, as I was shocked that he was the wise unknown time traveler. I covered my head to avoid debris, but my location was unsafe. I cannot run. Knight wants to kill me. He is revenging on me. I heard a strange explosion to our location. The big fire was going to eat me. So I just closed my eyes and accept it without doing anything. It is my fault. I silently said. Then, I remember everything. The reason of Knight's revenge.
What a wonderful world.
Hit like and subscribe for the upcoming chapter.